Peace, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Saturday evening. Here we are on a Saturday evening doing what we have to do 7 days a week. Team no excuses. Team do what you have to do to get what you have to get. If you're on that type of time, first and foremost, share this live with somebody that's moving like that. Drop a one in the chat if you're on that type of time. Drop a one in the chat if it's go time. Drop a one in the chat if you're tired of playing games and you need to be moving with a sense of urgency, because that's what is going to be needed to get what you're trying to get, to hit your goals. We need to have extreme focus. That's called tunnel vision, people. That's right, beautiful Queen Brown. Drop that one. Drop that one. Yes, yes, yes. That's the type of energy that we move. The plan, let's execute on the plan. Let's stop overcomplicating things. Let's stop playing with ourselves. Let's stop indulging in things that ain't bringing nothing to the table. That's not a winning recipe. And when I say that, I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm also talking about me. If my energy resonates with you, great. This is the conversations that I have with myself. I don't have time to indulge in things that is not conducive to where I'm headed to. I don't know what's going on with I didn't hear the last song from the Harris family to 50 Cent. I don't know. But I do know I got a 3-day challenge coming up. That's what I do know. I'm focused, man, in the words of Jay-Z. I do know I have this 3-day challenge coming up. I do know during this 3-day challenge, someone will be put in a position to get their land investing career started. This information that we provide, right? To some, it just may sound just like words. To others, it may seem like an extreme opportunity. It all depends on the mental of the listener. There's nothing better than information, especially for executors. It just might be one thing that takes you to where you need to be. One thing. It may just be one shift in what you currently have going on that elevates you up 2 notches. Right? I study a lot. We listen to a lot of mental things. That's why I say when I say we focus, I don't know what's on TV. I don't know what the Knicks record is. I don't know what place they are in. And I ain't saying this to frown on anybody. I'm just telling you that at the age and stage that I'm at, I don't have time to waste. And once you start moving like that, you'll start to see that the success ladder is not as tall as it once was. It does take the right recipe and the right ingredients that go into the pot to get the right meal, if that makes sense. So this will not be an easy push. In fact, in the beginning, it will be extremely hard. How do I know? I'm only speaking from experience. In the beginning, nobody's coming, nobody's in support, nobody want to hear that shit you talking. Nobody want to hear you turned a new leaf and you trying to be successful and hit your goals. They don't care. They know you for who you are. One of the hardest things is going to happen to you is going to be superseding the reputation that you have built. That's why they say if you want to do something and do something really of substantial importance, don't tell nobody. They know you for who you are, whatever that reputation you have built. That's who they know you for. So don't tell nobody or leave your town or your area. Then you can have a clean slate. Then they may listen to you. I'm only speaking from experience, people. All right. So tonight, we're going to talk about what's going to happen at this 3-day challenge. At the 3-day challenge, we're going to take you from entry-level investing all the way up to experience levels of investing. And that'll be entry level of that experience, because you won't be able to understand deeper investing if you don't have any experience or any knowledge base of entry level investing. Entry level investing, in my world, we call it tax deed investing. Why we call that entry level? simply because, by the way, comment the word dirt to get registered for the 3-day challenge. Comment the word dirt, even at 9:30 at night. Comment the word dirt. Links are still firing off. I don't care about what time it is, right? If you up, comment the word dirt so you can get registered for the 3-day challenge. We're starting, kickoff night is on the 16th. So we're about 9 days out. Come on in and get in early. And then, in fact, once you get in early, join the VIP room. In the VIP room, we have a Telegram room where we're already having conversations. So upgrade yourself to VIP, get yourself in the room, comment the word dirt, be a part of this 3-day challenge so we can get this good information to you so you can see what this world has to offer. So you can see how we were able to fire our 9-to-5 jobs in less than 3 years by what we'll be showing you that night, using those same practices, those same techniques. It ain't genius, just a system. That's it. It's just a system that we implemented, and it's a system that we've been put into use, and we stick to the script. All right, so comment the word dirt. A link will come to you. I always assume that you know how this works, but let me break it down because I can't assume. Comment the word dirt. Once you do, link will hit your inbox. Click the link in your inbox. Follow the prompt. It'll take you to a page. It'll say register. All right. This is a free event. However, upgrade to VIP so you can spend more time with the Acre Boys, because the VIP members will be having an extended time for Q&A sessions, right? And then you'll get a chance to pick our brain one-on-one at that Q&A session. So upgrade to VIP once you join the free event, all right? Now, you'll be learning about tax deed strategies, which is where we buy tax forfeited properties from auctions throughout the country. Just this week alone in my private community, we studied an area where we were looking at, wasn't even a tax deed auction. We were looking at a land bank that functions the same as a tax deed auction. What do I mean? Because a land bank and a tax deed auction is two separate things, but they are land banks that we've identified, not a lot of them, but we have identified the ones that will allow you to buy properties and do what you like to do with it. Why is that key? Because when they let us do what we like to do with it, there's no time limit once we have the deed on how fast we could put it back on the market. I like speed. I like to get to the money fast as possible. So if there's no time limit or restrictions once I have the deed, we put it on the market immediately as land flippers. That's what I do for a living, as land flippers. This list was lengthy from this land bank list that we studied this week. And guess who provides you with the list? Moi. Don't get a brain. If you can learn, you can earn. We provide you with these lists. We teach you how to study these lists. We teach you how to break down these lists. This is what I mean about moving as a unit. This is what I mean about mentorship. Our job is to make sure you're equipped with the knowledge base so you don't make mistakes. If you make a mistake, then it's a reflection on what we have taught. And I don't like to look bad. So I take pride in our teachings. Will everybody get it? Absolutely not. I'm not expecting everybody. I'm expecting to weed out the ones that are ready to move. I'm expecting to weed out the ones that's on the same frequency as me. And if you are on that frequency, you'll win, because it's been working for us for the past 9 years. It's been working for my mentors that taught me this game for the past 25 years. So it says that it'll work for you. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We just have to stick to the script. So comment the word dirt. Get yourself registered for this 3-day challenge. We're 9 days away. Right? Come spend some good time with us. 3 whole days with the Acre Boys. Promise you'll learn something. I can't promise anything else because I don't know what you'll do, but I can promise you that we will be there teaching step by step of what goes into this. I can promise you that you will learn something. That's an actual fact. And then we take tax deed investing. Once we get good at that, then we start going after larger deals, right? We start going to what we call direct to owner. What is direct to owner? Exactly what it says. We go directly to landowners at any given time in any given county, and we present them with offers at discounted price. Keyword, discounted price. This is how we create equity. You can't offer full market price for a deal, then expect to make money off it. Why? Because it's at full market price. So we get in front of it and we make discounted offers on the front end. So once the offer is accepted, the equity is built in already. Voila. Not magic, just a system. Then we take it a step further when we go direct to owner. If you don't have the money for the deal, i.e., if, for example, if a deal was $20,000 that we knew we can sell for $50,000 and you didn't have the $20,000 or didn't want to use your $20,000, we'll put up the $20,000 for you. And this is not based upon your credit. This is based upon the equity inside the deal. So you assume no risk. That's what we call an infinite return. You assume no risk and you don't put any money out of your pocket. This is why we love to partner with people. This is why we love doing this. I want as many as partners as I can have because it's mutual benefit. You win, I win. What does that do? It increases my deal flow. So if I can show you how to be a professional deal finder, right? And you start bringing me deals, now I have more deals in my pipeline and everybody's happy. You're happy, you're getting what you want. I'm happy, I'm getting what we want. We have access to more money than we have deals, is what I'm telling you. Education, you need resources for education. But once you learn how to do the business, you don't need money for deals. So during that 3-day challenge, we'll be breaking all of that down. We'll be breaking down the world of tax deed investing, and then we'll be breaking down direct to owner. So comment the word dirt. Get yourself in the room that night. You have to be in the rooms because we never know. You never know who's on these calls. And when we do these events, people from all over the world, different states. Sometimes we have people from different countries tapping in. So that's our late night push. 9:45. We're still up. We're working, people. We're working. And we'll be right back tomorrow morning. If you're not putting that type of input in to hit your goals, then this may be the reason why you're not hitting your goals. Do I prefer to be somewhere just doing nothing or watching TV? Absolutely. But we have to do what we have to do to get what we have to get. I can't stress that enough. Instead, I'm up talking about land and 3-day challenges at 10 p.m. on a Saturday night, but that's what goes into it. This is who I am. This is the energy that I come with. And we're totally transparent. I'm totally transparent. Why am I so transparent? I'm so transparent because I stand 10 toes down on what I believe in and what I teach. And what I teach, if I give it to you and slap it in the middle of your forehead, it doesn't affect me one bit. It's more than enough to go around. There's nothing that anybody on this live could do to stop me from moving forward with land investing. There's 3,200 counties, 1.9 billion acres available. So there's nothing in this lifetime that anybody can stop. I can't stop you and you can't stop me. I'm just telling you that I know how to play the game. If you know how to play the game, then let's play it together. If you don't, I suggest that you find somebody that can teach you, i.e. Acre Boys. That's all I'm saying. If this message makes sense, if this message resonates with you, like as of lately, the hot topic in our community, family compounds, right? You want a family compound? What does it start with? A piece of land. Or you can go pay full market price for it, or you can figure out how to get it for discounted prices. I say get it for discounted prices. Like our people be so scared to pay for anything, but they'll pay for everything. When it comes to paying for information and knowledge, we get so tight, but we'll pay for everything else that has no ROI on it. So we got a bunch of fly stupid. And I ain't calling y'all stupid. I'm just saying I love my people. I just want to see us do better. That's all I'm saying. That's truly, that's all I'm saying. And I used to make the mistake of thinking that people think how I think, and people don't think how I think. I used to think that with age comes maturity, and that's not necessarily true. Young fools turn into old fools if there's no change, and not everyone is a person of change. That was a hard pill for me to swallow when I've learned that, because I always thought as we get older, people start to wisen up, but they don't. So you hear me say things like, I'm not looking for everybody. I'm just looking to extract like-minded people like me. I'm looking for me. That's it. Because we can't change people. 1 second. Yes. I'm on the way. All right. Yeah, so we can't change people. No matter, I could talk about land investing too. I'm blue in the face. And I talk about it too. I'm blue in the face. We only on here 7 days a week. Whether we giving information, whether we giving game on what to do, whether we're inviting you to something, we only on here 7 days a week. And those that get it is going to do something with it. I used to be attached to that. I used to have a lot of emotions to whether people would do something with the information. I don't anymore. I don't have any emotional attachment to it, because I'm only looking to extract those that's ready to move. That's it. When it comes to business, business don't wait. Nobody waiting for you. And nobody feels sad for you. It's a cold world. They ain't giving it to you. They didn't give it to us. They had to go out and create it and take it. So the rapper Nipsey Hussle said, you know, when you're growing, you're going to feel every emotion of the growth ladder. And it's true. Every day won't be the same. There's going to be wins. There's going to be losses. And emotionally, it's a roller coaster. But would I trade it in for something? Absolutely not. So I just want to win. I just want to see my people win. I just know what I offer. And what we offer is, if the information does not work for you, it's going to be because you quit on the information. So comment the word dirt. I'm going to close out. You seen I had a phone call. I have to go pick up my teenage child from a friend's house. So comment dirt. Come spend some good time with us. If what Ray says make any sense, consider joining us so we can get to work. And then once we get to work, don't stop. Even if I stop, you don't stop. That's been the key to our success. Consistency and discipline. Consistency and discipline. I put a post up last week where things are jumping for us, and I'm proud. I said with my chest out, things are jumping, not because somebody is blessing us or they giving us favors or doing us favors. No, it's because we have stepped on the gas. We had last month 25 million views. It's a lot of views. But however, we have started cranking up more on the information, more lives, more videos. It's a lot of work that go on to get this information out there. So once again, I'm looking to extract me. I'm looking for those that's ready to get to it. I'm looking for those that's ready to move. I'm looking for those that have the mentality of this has to work or this has to work. I know that the information is good. You know that the information is good. You know that investing in land makes sense. The question is, why aren't you? I'm sitting at the bar last night catching up with a family member that I haven't seen in the last time. I don't hang out much, but I had a chance to get out last night, and I'm looking around the bar. The Knicks game was on. Like I said, I'm like, these days I'm in a bubble, so I don't be knowing what be going on. And the funny part is, I'm a basketball coach. I'm a high school former because I had to step down because of what we're doing. But I grew up playing basketball all my life, and I coached high school basketball for years, 8 years. So I'm a basketball guy. But these days, I don't know what's going on in basketball because I had to put all of the side distractions down. There's a rule called the 80-20 rule, meaning that do 80% of the things that's working. 20% put to the side. So what input are you putting into the 80%? Most of us, we're putting bullshit into the 80%, then 20% of the time we're trying to do something serious. That's called hustling backwards. So if you put 80% into the things that's working, you don't have time to know what the damn stats is of the Knicks game. And what the latest beef is, and what T.I. said to 50 Cent. The Knicks, 50 or T.I. is never coming to drop anything in your family's bank account. They're never co-signing anything for you. And you're a full-grown adult not taking self-responsibility and accountability for your livelihood. And I know you're a full-grown adult because my analytics say that we cater to full-grown adults. This message is not for teenagers, although I wish it was. This message resonates with full-grown adults. And when it comes to full-grown adults, I don't have sympathy for full-grown adults. I do want to help them, but I don't have sympathy because you created it, and the only person that can change it is your grown ass. Same thing for me. Same thing I tell you is the same thing I tell me. Things changed when I changed. Cold hard facts. Comment dirt. Y'all come spend. Oh, I got, look who's on here. Ray Daniels, my man. Yo, Ray. I see you, brother. I see how you moving out here. I got admiration for you, right? I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to pour this into the people. Like, what we put in is what we're going to get out. What we put in is what we're going to get out. Team no excuses. Team 7 days a week. Why you ain't winning? Are you pointing the finger at somebody else? Nah. Point the finger at me. We're going to get it done, or we're going to get it done. So comment that word, dirt. 3-day challenge starts on the 16th. Once you get in, register to the VIP room. VIP room is where you will spend an extended time period with the Acre Boys. That's where you'll get your Q&A session at. That's where you'll get a chance to pick our brain. So if you're serious and you're tired of playing with yourself, come and spend some good time with us so we can give you the blueprint and get you going. All right, comment dirt. We're going to close out tonight, and then we'll be back first thing in the morning. Then we'll be back with 2 more lives tomorrow, even on a Sunday. No days off. No days off. 7 days a week, 365, not 364. 7 days a week, 365. That's how you move the needle. Input controls output. All right, y'all. Peace. Love. Good night.